Hi and welcome to Children's Chapel of Rosslyn Hill Unitarian Church, Hampstead. I would like to start by lighting the chalice candle. We light this chalice to celebrate the Unitarian Children's Chapel. We are the chapel of the open minds, the loving hearts, and, of course, the helping hands. I would like you now, if you have a candle with your family, to choose now to light the candle and to share your joys and concerns. Please hit the pause to reflect button now. So this is the start of July, and the theme this month is journey. And I've come down to the Rose Garden in Regent's Park, which is where I always come when I need to make a journey for journey's sake. Do you ever get that feeling at the minute during lockdown that you just need to step outside and go to somewhere calm and relaxing, one of your favourite places perhaps, and just go out and make a journey for the journey's sake? So this is where I always come when I need to do that. One very famous Unitarian minister called Ralph Emerson is famous for saying that life is not just about the destination, but about the journey. It's the journey that matters. It's the journey where happiness lies, not in the destination, in the final end of the journey, but the journey itself. What do you think about that? I was pretty sure that I wanted to come down here and I wanted to be here, but on the way here I had a lovely time and saw lots of things on the way. So how much do you think that's true? Is life about the journey, not just the destination? I think that's pretty true. We do rush around doing a lot of things, and sometimes we get lost trying to accomplish and finish the things that we set out to do, that we forget to take time to think about how we do it, why we do it, and how we're doing it. And that's what the journey is. A journey really is about getting from A to B, but all the bits in between. What about asking you the question, is it possible to take a journey without actually moving? Yeah, well, I guess it is, especially now in lockdown. How can I take a journey without actually moving? Well, I can go different places in my mind and my imagination, and that is a beautiful freeing thing where we can go where we like to go, when we want to go. It's a very powerful thing. So I guess you can take a journey without actually moving, which is quite a superpower. So first of all, today I would like to share a story about a race like a sports race. I know it's the summer and we always usually have summer term sports days and things like that at schools. So what is a race? I suppose that in a way is a journey for journey's sake as well. And there's a very famous story which you might have heard before called The Hare and the Tortoise, and it's about the hare and the tortoise having a race. And it's by Aesop. It's one of Aesop's fables, so by the Greek Aesop and his stories, which we've had before. We've had the ant and the grasshopper. So this one is called The Hare and the Tortoise. A hare was making fun of the tortoise one day for being too slow, or so slow. "Do you ever get anywhere?" he asked with a mocking laugh. Yes, I do," replied the tortoise, "and I get there sooner than you think. I'll run a race and I'll prove it." So that was quite daring of him to suggest a race when he's so slow. The hare was much amused at the idea of running a race with the tortoise, but for the fun of it, he agreed. And so they asked their friends, the fox, who had consented to being the judge, and he marked the distances and started the runners off. "On your marks, get set, go," said the fox. Now the hare ran ahead. He was super duper fast and he was soon far out of sight. And to make the tortoise feel very deeply ridiculous of how ridiculous it was for him to try to race with someone as fast as the hare, he lay down beside the course to take a nap until the tortoise should catch up. Fancy that! Can you imagine that on a long distance run, on a race? Just, I'm so far ahead, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show off and I'm going to have a little sleep on the way, said the hare. What do you think about that? He could have just run on to the end, but he decided to deeply ridicule and make fun of the tortoise being so slow, and he thought, it doesn't matter, I'll just have a little sleep on the journey. Now the tortoise, meanwhile, kept going slowly but steadily. Can you imagine being a slow tortoise? So slow, but making progress all the time. Have you ever watched a snail go so slowly? A bit like that. And after a time, he passed the place. He caught up with the hare, but the hare was still sleeping, and he was sleeping so peacefully. And the tortoise actually went past where the hare was. He not only caught up with him, he overtook him. And when the hare woke up, he looked around and he said, still not here then. He didn't even think the tortoise had caught up, but the tortoise had actually gone past. And the tortoise was near the goal. He was near the finishing line. The hare realised, and he ran his swiftest. He ran so fast. You know, have you ever had to wake up after sleep and run really fast? He tried to run his fastest, but he could not overtake the tortoise in time. And the tortoise won the race. What do you think about that? I love that story, especially when we think about sports day and running all those races and getting to places really fast, and it always seems that speed has to be so important, but actually in this case going slow and steady allowed the tortoise to win the race. I can just imagine them flying past now, the hare having a little sleep by the roses and the tortoise coming past very slowly and steadily. I love that story. That was an interesting journey, wasn't it? Now for today, for our sort of craft time, I thought it'd be really nice actually if you just completely relax, a bit like the hare having a peaceful sleep, not a care in the world. And I wanted to read to you a guided meditation. So what I'd like you to do, if you can, is travel somewhere in your flat or in your garden or wherever you have space and go and get yourself very comfy. If you've got a special teddy, get your teddy. If you've got a special blanket, get your blanket, and get really, really, really nice and comfy. And the idea now is to see just where to go in your mind, your journey in your mind, to a place of relaxation that's always there whenever you need it. You just have to listen to the words that I say and let yourself relax. You don't need to do anything right now. So if you're comfy to get into position, get your blanket, put it over you, and if you're comfy, close your eyes when you're ready. Imagine you are lying on the sand at the beach. It is a warm day and you are very, very relaxed. Feel the sun's rays, which have been traveling through space to reach you, being absorbed into your skin. You are getting warm, but also very relaxed. As you get warmer and more relaxed, you feel yourself start to melt into the earth. Just let go. Imagine your fingers and toes warming and melting into the earth. Slowly starting from the edges and moving in like a little ice lolly left out in the sun. You are melting, turning into a puddle, and slowly being absorbed into the earth. The process is very gentle, very relaxing, being welcomed in as part of the earth that holds you. You are no longer separate from the earth, but part of it, part of what nourishes the plants, part of the whole wide planet. Enjoy the sensation of belonging to the earth, spreading out through roots and up through the veins of plants to take in the sun again. Then, when you are ready, imagine you are collecting yourself up again. Pull your melted, spread out self back together, back to the surface where you are lying. Back into your own familiar self, solid once again, yet relaxed and warm. You can slowly open your eyes, wiggle your fingers, point your toes up and down, take a big yawn and a big stretch, and look at the world and the room around you without even moving, back in the room. How did you find that? Was it difficult to remain still? Had you never done anything like this before? It's a beautiful thing to be able to do, and it doesn't take long each day, a special journey just for you. How did you feel during the meditation? Do you feel different to when you started? I hope you're feeling lovely and relaxed, just as you deserve to be. Might an imaginative meditation like this be helpful in finding inner peace during a difficult time? Maybe we all deserve something special all of the time, but maybe especially during this time, during the lockdown easing, things going back to normal, it has been a really different kind of time. But it's nice to know that you can close your eyes and relax, and nothing is expected of you sometimes. You can just simply be a human being rather than a human doing. And that really is a special kind of journey. I hope you enjoyed that. So I'll say the closing words now. As we leave this friendly place, light give love, love give light to every face. May the kindness that we learn light our hearts until we return. I hope you have a wonderful journey in your mind and your body this week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now. Bye.